This is the third and final battle between Diplomat of the Wolf clan and the Prussian Prince of the Agony clan in the Russian, what was it called? The Russian Championship. Not entirely sure what the name was now, as suddenly I got amnesia. So, here we have the army of the Burgundian army of the Prussian Prince, and he has 2 Germanic archers, 1 on each flank. Then he has the screen of scattershot hurlers, actually, not just standard hurlers. That's an interesting choice. Then he has, of course, the Royal Lancers and the Burgundian Axemen, Burgundian Guard General. Nothing, no surprise there. For the Eastern Roman Empire and Diplomat, we have Sagittari up front. He has a bunch of these Sagittari. I believe he has a total of 6. Then he has Levis Armaturi, anti-cavalry, on the flanks. He has a unit of Ballistari. His cavalry consists of Clibonari, lots of Clibonari and Cataphractari here actually, so he's going shock. And then Heterea guards, and you can see his saved funds on his skirmish and his cavalry in order to bring these 5 Heterea guards. Because the thing with Heterea guards, they have the headhunt ability, which allows them to fight to the death. And fighting to the death, a Danax unit, fighting to the death with the 20 bonus and the massive damage that these weapons can do, it's enough to turn battles. And those 30 seconds are so important, because those 30 seconds of unbreakability means that you have to cycle charge immediately when you hit them with cavalry, because you can't expect them to break. They won't break if they're microed properly and headhunt is used at the right time. So that can be very, very annoying in a blob. But this screen of Sagittari, it's going to be interesting to see how it's going to fare against these scattershot hurlers, because these scattershot hurlers, 3 projectiles, each with a bonus against infantry, and that of course also counts for Sagittari or infantry. Any unit on foot counts as infantry. So it's going to be interesting to see how they can do. And being very aggressive here is Diplomat in pushing up. He is using flaming on the scattershot hurlers. Looks like he changed that into heavy shot now, which is a good idea. The scattershot hurlers are firing a bit, making these Sagittari slower. And you can see the multiple projectiles hitting all over the place. Not the most accurate of projectiles, these. But if you can fire into blob, that's great. And once again we see the skirmishers of the Prussian Prince pushing away Diplomat. Diplomat doesn't want to take any chances with these very dangerous scattershots. And again he's on flaming shot, which is, I mean, he does have his precision. So flaming precision, that actually makes sense against scattershots here. Bit of foliage burning here. But look at the kills on the scattershots compared to the kills on the archers. These scattershots are doing a lot. Wow, they're eating some of these units alive here. Very nice. They are a bit expensive though, and let's see if this provokes Diplomat into a too quick of a reaction here. The Prussian Prince is pulling back slightly, and he's getting very extended here, very overextended. Diplomat might just get in here and crush everything. Now the Germanic archers do have their flaming shots. The Prussian Prince is going to react. The scattershot hurlers, they've managed to do some nice damage, but it looks like Diplomat wants to shut them up with his Sagittari. Just run them in, stop them from firing, which, I mean, it makes sense to do that. Because these Sagittari are going to lose anyway, and just pushing the Prussian Prince back with the skirmishers like this, I think, is a pretty good idea, actually. Certainly a better idea than standing and trading with these infantry and skirmish killing specialists. And here we have the Cataphractari crushing in. We have attack orders being given, and this is going to be a mess of an engagement. The Cataphractari are already taking quite a bit of damage, and the Royal Lancers, the Royal Lancers are going to eat them alive. And here we have another messy engagement. There's so much shock cavalry here that this is basically live and die on the charge. Shock cavalry crashing in here, and once again Diplomat is being the more aggressive player. more aggressive than, certainly more aggressive than the Prussian prince is being. The Prussian prince more content to skirmish, to hang back a bit, and you can see the Cataphractii just being eaten alive. However, here come the Hetaerea, axes flying. They are crashing into the Royal Lancers, and if the Royal Lancers aren't able to get away here, but here comes the Burgundian Axemen as well. The Burgundian Axemen need to be careful around Hetaerea, obviously. Cataphractii charging here into Royal Lancers, but again, scattershot hurlers being able to block, and then the countercharge comes from no less than 2 Burgundian Axemen units, which is potentially very, very dangerous. So the Hetaerea guards are fighting it out here against the Burgundians. They are losing a lot of men here. Burgundian Axemen hanging around a bit. This combination, shock plus two-handed Axemen, very, very dangerous. But once again, just the Prussian prince being more patient than Diplomatt, pulling out his most patient game and just pulling away, allowing Diplomatt to come to him, allowing Diplomatt to become frustrated, I think. Not entirely sure that's what happened, but it seemed that way because Diplomatt engaged very, very early, a bit prematurely, while the Persian was content to just hang back. And these Ballistari, they have gotten some kills, but now they're getting hit by a few Royal Lancers here. And the general, the Palatina Guard General of Diplomatt is hanging far, far back, not really being able to support his men in this battle. And too bad, because he was a braced general, and so was the general of the Prussian prince. So here we see even the mighty Hetaerea guards are falling, which means that the Prussian prince wins this series against Diplomatt. And very strong build by the Prussian prince. Was a bit surprised at how well the scattershot hurlers did here. They can do very well, but at those extreme ranges, they were able to just decimate the Sagittari. This was difficult for Diplomatt because he was outmatched in cavalry, and he was outmatched in skirmish. He did have the infantry advantage, but only having the infantry advantage when they are not supported by superior cavalry and skirmish is very difficult. So, once again, thanks to the Prussian prince for sending me these. Go over to his channel and check out his battle commentaries, because lately he's been putting out the battle commentaries. I haven't, and he's been much more consistent than me in putting out videos. So I check out his videos regularly, and if you like Total War battles, Attila battles competitively, then his channel is definitely one to check out. So good game to both players. Strength and honor.